amazing journey through Mongolian legend Journey wasn't always amazing. It had its hardships and obstacles just like any journey through any land, but we, as a team, as 10 cars and 42 people from 10 different countries, persevered on our journey through the rugged Mongolian land.
Hey, we're in Lung Som. We've had some hardships on the road. One of the wheels in the cars popped. I think it was number 7. And yeah, 2 of the cars are having a hard time keeping up with the rest of the cars. So we're taking a little rest here, waiting for the 2 other cars to keep up. Yeah, so here we are. Favorite color, the music.
Okay, my favorite color is green.
So is mine. I love
Green
green.
is the best one. Yeah, green is the best. I always buy everything which is green. Yeah, that's good.
Do you agree that green is the most womanly color?
Womanly? No, I'm not sure that it's womanly. I think red is more womanly. No, green is like just some peacefully and very naturally, I think. Just like grass, like leaves, like that.
Well, the thing is, I associate green with Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Earth is mother. It's very female, right? So I think green is very female color. I think blue is very male. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Blue is very sky. Yeah, I think maybe female, but male? You mean male? Yeah, probably. You think so?
I think pink is feminine. Yeah, pink.
What is masculine?
For me, white.
White is masculine.
Oh, white is my favorite color. Everything I wear, you must see white. White shirt, white this,
Why white?
because I'm black.
You like the contrast, how it looks on you, yeah?
Exactly. When I wear white, it kind of brings out my color, and people get to appreciate me more. Yeah.
So tell me, you see what my color is. Tell me what color I should wear to make myself, pop out.
Maybe green.
Oh yes, I have plenty of green stuff, but besides green, what color would suit me best, do you think?
I think black looks good on you too. Like, yeah.
So we're about 20 minutes away from our camping spot, our first camping spot. And this is what we met on our way to it. There was a place where we could ride camels, so some of our contestants are riding camels.
All but one animal were chosen for the zodiac. The camel and the mouse argued incessantly over who gets to be the first animal on the zodiac. Because they could not reach a conclusion in their argument, they decided that whoever sees the first rays of the rising sun will enter the zodiac. The camel climbed up the highest mountain and stood looking in the direction of the rising sun. The mouse, on the other hand, got up on top of the camel and also stood looking to the rising sun. Therefore, the mouse entered as the first animal in the zodiac. Even though the camel was more powerful and greater in size, he lacked the wit that the mouse had. In other parts of Mongolia, legend has it that the camel was not accepted into the zodiac because he already had all the characteristics of the zodiac animals. The camel has hair on its knees and wide feet like the tiger. It has hare lip and long neck like the dragon and glossy eyes of the snake. It also has a big head like a horse. It is gentle and docile like the sheep. The camel has humps like the monkey, crown like the rooster, fangs like the dog, tail like the pig, small ears like the mouse, and big stomach like the cow. The camel is the physical combination of all the animals in the zodiac.
You've been to Nadam festivals before, right?
No.
No?
Countryside? Adams?
Not in the countryside, but in UB.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So you've seen the horse racings and wrestling.
Wrestling.
Which one's your favorite? Wrestling, archery, or horse racing?
Wrestling.
Wrestling,
Yeah.
right? You like to see the wrestlers? Yeah. What do you like about those wrestlers?
Wrestlers? It is so you must be so strong and you must be very good wrestling. I think so.
So you like strong men?
Yeah, I like strong men, of course.
We just arrived at Hugunhan Touristic Camp. It's part of a nature tour. This camp has a capacity for 80 to 90 people. A lot of Europeans, mostly Europeans, coming here. This place has its own legend and folklore. It's a very beautiful place to stay. It's absolutely amazing here. And yeah, for tonight we're camping here and spending the night here, as well as doing assignment here.
This majestic mountain has been worshipped by the locals as a sacred mountain. The Tibetan monk Salam Darsh escaped from Tibet after he killed the king Thandarma of Tibet and helped revive Buddhism in Tibet. And while he was passing through Mongolia, he came to this land, to Hugenhang, and set up the first monastery here. In the 17th century, there was a great clash between two opposite sides in Mongolia. One of the sides was Eastern Mongolia, which supported Buddhism, and the other side was Western Mongolia, which supported shamanism. And this western side was led by Galdan Boshkot. And in 1688, Galdan Boshkot took his soldiers and came right to this land to destroy this famous monastery. In 1688, there were two monasteries here, the old monastery and the young monastery. And the soldiers of Galdan Boshkot came to this land looking for these famous monasteries where all of these monks had hidden. And they could not find it anywhere. The special thing about the old monastery was that it had a golden dome. And when the soldiers were passing through the land, the monks had covered up the golden dome so that it would not glisten in the sun. And right when the soldiers of Galdan Boshkot were leaving this land, the monks pulled the cover from the golden dome, thinking that the danger had passed. But the danger had not passed because the last soldier to pass through the land looked back to the setting sun and saw something glistening, something gold, and he stopped all the soldiers. Galdan Boshkot went back to the land, found the monasteries, and destroyed it. He collected all of the monks there and tied them up in a row. And there are more than three ways that the monks might have died. The first is that they might have been castrated. They were tied up in a row and then castrated, or they were tied up in a row and strangled, or that they were tied up in a row and their heads were cut off. No one knows for sure, but the name of this land, Hugenhang, is connected to the word Hugen, which just means to tie. Basically tie up sheep. You say to tie up sheep, you say Hugnuch. So this land from 1688 has been named Hugenhang after the historical event which happened here when the monks were massacred. Gir is a portable, felt-covered, wood lattice-framed dwelling structure used by Mongolian nomads in the steppes of Mongolia. The practicality, comfort, and portability of the gir allow Mongolians to live in the time-honored way, moving every few months together with their herds. A gir is designed to be dismantled and the parts carried on camels or yaks to be rebuilt on another site. The frame consists of one or more lattice wall sections, a door frame, roof poles, and a crown. Some styles of gir have one or more columns to support the crown. The self-supporting wood frame is covered with pieces of felt. Depending on availability, the felt is additionally covered with canvas and/or sun covers. The frame is held together with one or more horse, yak, or camel hair ropes or straps. The structure is kept under compression by the weight of the covers, sometimes supplemented by a heavy weight hung from the center of the roof. They vary regionally, with straight or bent roof poles, different sizes, and relative weight. The design of the Mongolian gir developed from its ancient simple forms to to actively integrate with Buddhist culture. The crown, or tan, adopted the shape of Dharma chakra. The earlier style of tan is called Sarhinag tan, while the tan representing Buddhist Dharma chakra is called Horla tan. Also, the shapes, colors, and ornaments of the wooden elements, tan, pillars, and poles of the Mongolian gir are in accord with the artistic style found in Buddhist monasteries of Mongolia. Such girs are called Oyungir, literally meaning gir of lyrics or gir of melodies. In the 12th and 13th centuries, gir terek or girs on carts were built for the Hans and chieftains. Iron bushes of enormous dimensions for the shafts of a cart were found during excavations of Karakorum. The distance between the wheels of such a cart would be over 6 meters, and it would be pulled by 22 oxen. Such gir tereks are mentioned in the secret history of the Mongols. A common arrangement of a gir camp in the medieval Mongolia was hure, meaning circle, in which the gir of the Han or chieftain was located in the center and the girs of the other members of the tribe were placed around it. This arrangement also had a defensive function in the conditions of frequent skirmishes. The internal organization and furnishing mirrors the traditional roles of the family members as well as spiritual concepts, giving special significance to each of the cardinal directions, with the door always facing south. Herders use the position of the sun in the crown of the gir as a sundial. The northeastern quarter of the gir is reserved for the woman. The man was traditionally prohibited entering this quarter. With its unique design, the structure and practical features, the gir is still a popular habitation. Mongolian girs are attracting interest from people in many parts of the world as an ecologically friendly and attractive living space that can be used for a variety of purposes. Girs are designed to be easy to take apart, transport, and reconstruct. Despite its portability, they are warm enough to keep the coldest winter temperatures at bay and strong enough to withstand strong winds and the demands of a whole family. Nomads in Mongolia use girs all year round in temperatures as low as -35 and as high as +40 degrees Celsius. Girs have been a distinctive feature of life in Central Asia for at least 3,000 years. The first written description of a gir used as a dwelling was recorded by Herodotus of Halicarnassus, who lived in Greece between 484 and 424 BC. Herodotus, who is regarded as the father of history, was the first person in the world to record an accurate account of the past. He described gir-like tents as the dwelling place of the Scythians, a horse-riding nomadic nation who lived in the northern Black Sea and Central Asian region from around 600 BC to AD 300. Thus, the gir was described in the first historical document in the world. Girs have been continually in use since this time as habitation for the Mongolian nomadic peoples of the Central Asian plateau. Girs are still the most common type of habitation in Mongolia, and even in the capital city of Ulaanbaatar, more than half the population live in girs. A high percentage of the Mongolian population retains a nomadic lifestyle, and girs can be seen throughout the country, whether on the steppes, the Gobi Desert, or the mountainous regions in central and western Mongolia.
Go, got it! Stop the war!